same way that any dog bred to do anything for a long time, there will be a genetic predisposition towards that behaviour. When arousal increases, dogs tend to do what they were bred to do. And in the pit bull case and in the bully breed case, that often means jumping up, grabbing hold and not letting go. So they do pose a risk, and therefore I can understand that with all of that evidence, the government look at those dogs and they go, those people that we don't have, those dogs that are predisposed towards those traits, this is a sign written to say, let's ban those dogs. However, and most importantly, has it been effective? No, it hasn't. They banned the pit bull in 1991. That means that there shouldn't be any pit bulls. There are more pit bulls now than there were in 1991 when they banned them. There are more dog bites happening year on year since they banned them. There are more fatalities, if that's what they want to count, happening year on year since they banned the pit bull terrier. So it's like we can see very clearly in other countries where pit bulls are not banned, the bite statistics are lower. So for me, it's a no-brainer just because it's not effective. I can understand the common sense. I can understand why the government think it's a good idea. It isn't a good idea. And it'll be exactly the same with the XL bully. It's not worse now because they've made it so completely, totally confusing for law enforcement and for people like me that it's just a circus and a shit show. And now everybody's going, where can I move my dog that's going to be safe? So we've got all of these big, muscular, defensive bull breeds being rehomed, put in vans, driven 8 hours to places like Scotland and now going to ban them as well, turns out the car, feeling completely overwhelmed and confused, going to new homes, which make them even more of a liability to then bite someone, which is just going to perpetuate the situation, which means these people are now going to say, I knew we were in the right for banning them. Look what's happened. They've moved them all to Scotland and the dogs have killed 190 people in Scotland. And Scotland then will then say, as they are now saying, we're going to ban them. And so then they'll be banned everywhere because that's what happens, which is just silly when I think it's such a bad piece of legislation anyway. Like the whole Dangerous Dogs Act needs to be completely revamped because it's just a joke